talented young backcourt with some veterans, Anderson, Tolliver, and Valanciunas up front for head coach Tyler Jenkins. Taylor Jenkins has done a terrific job with them. Meanwhile, for Portland, Lillard, of course, has just exploded with some of the best basketball we've ever seen, but he's had some help. McCollum, Anthony, Zach Collins, and Yusuf Nurkic has been sensational in his first year in the league. You want to make a good bet? He's going to win Rookie of the Year as we're underway. And they're going to throw it up. A bad toss. So we'll start again. These two teams did play in their first game in the bubble. Portland won it in overtime, 140 to 135 in that game. With not a heck of a lot of defense consistently throughout that game.
And Jaren Jackson was healthy at that time, Mike, so that's a big loss for Memphis.
Jackson had a huge game. He had 33 in that game, but he's out after tearing up his knee. Now we have a whistle on a foul on the first shot attempt. C.J. McCollum got hit. Anthony Tolliver with the foul, and McCollum will shoot two. McCollum is playing this bubble with a small fracture in his lower back. And according to everybody with the Blazers and McCollum himself, it's very painful, but it's something you can play through. Easier for us to say. Just can't imagine having to play through this, and he's been playing with his normal reckless abandon.
And they needed a stop. We talked about Damon open when he got at Karis LeVert, but they had an opportunity to win the ball game, and C.J. McCollum took the challenge and defended Karis LeVert and made him.
So to make sure that I was in control of what was going to happen to our team from there. And I asked him what has felt different in the last week since he's been tearing it up. And he said, I'm just playing carefree. He said, usually I'm overanalyzing everything, what the defense is doing. Now I'm just going after teams. Yes, I'm still looking, deciphering, figuring things out. He said, but I'm going after them.
Actually, so he talked about how he owned up that he failed by missing those two critical free throws, and he's a great free throw shoot.
The worst thing that can happen? Okay, it's on now. Now he lets his hand down, and he's been the best player in the bubble for a reason.
McCollum knocked away by Brooks. Anderson to Morant. Morant gets inside, and the Grizzlies get on the board 2 minutes in. Third turnover for Portland.
And this is what Memphis is going to have to do, get stops and look to push the basketball. They don't score as easy as Brooklyn did with Karis LeVert and the way they had those shooters around the floor. So they're going to have to not trust the half-court offense. They're going to have to trust their defense and then push the basketball.
Brooks drives hard, adjusts, bank shot is good. Brooks had 31 on Thursday night in that must-win game against the Milwaukee Bucks. Granted, the Bucks were missing Giannis Antetokounmpo, but it was still a wire-to-wire win for them. Impressive for this young team. They had to win to make this game happen today.
Brooks, a winning player, competes, plays multiple positions. Excellent toughness.
And another whistle. Lillard got clipped there as he was going down the lane, and he'll go to the free throw line.
And to me, you talk about Brooks, what he brings to this Memphis Grizzlies team is similar, with all due respect, to what Draymond Green brings to the Warriors. The toughness, the edge, the defensive anchor, the one that's willing to take the challenge, and timely scoring.
So Tolliver picks up his second personal. Who will win the 2020 NBA Finals? Fill out your bracket for NBA Pick'em. Playoffs bracket challenge today for your shot at $1 million. Play free at NBA.com. Brooks trying ball denial. Lillard shake and bake. Steps back. Fall away three. That won't go. They actually defended Damian Lillard pretty well in that first game. Kyle Anderson, the former Spur, gets it inside. Valanciunas. Valanciunas in the paint. Turnaround shot. Bounces good. And the Grizzlies have their first lead. Another whistle. This time McCollum gets knocked down. So more free throws already, and both coaches talked about that in the first meeting here down in Orlando, that they had to open up their seeding round. Taylor Jenkins was talking about, we just fouled too much. We gave them too many free throws. Terry Stotts said the same thing. They went to the free throw line way too many times. The Grizzlies in that first game shot 50 free throws.
On this road to the playoffs, anything can happen.
This isn't the same NBA. It's a whole new game.
Brooks. Anderson. Anderson with the three-pointer. And Memphis goes up 3. That's a good sign. Again, they've been struggling from downtown. Good sign, former Spur. The Blazers have started 0 for 3 from the field. All their points have been from the free throw line. Lillard, step back 3. That's good.
That's a tough shot. Stop on a dime. He'll back pedal.
Rims out. Nurkic with his 4th rebound. McCollum goes back door. Collins is going to try that corner 3 again. This time it goes down. And a timeout quickly by Taylor Jenkins.
Good job defending Dame Lillard to start this game, but he acts like he's going to turn the corner. Stops on a dime and gives him 9 cents change. The ability to dictate your own pace and create your own shot. Dollar.
I ain't forgot how hard it was at the bottom. I'm to the top, so when they talking, I'm a topic. I got through the pilots and I'm a product.
Has been really the difference for them. When he started playing in the bubble, it was to come back in March prior to the league being suspended. But the extra time really helped him, where once he came back, he was ready to play. McCollum's sweet jumper there.
And he gave him a bonus big.
Shoot from 3, yet he still was able to get to the rim. Here's Damian Lillard. Pass downside. For Carmelo Anthony. Tough fall away. Baseline jumper's good.
Think about that. If that's not Carmelo Anthony, I'm standing at the three-point line. I'm like, yo, I'm open. Give me the basket.
Came back calling him Skinny Mellow. He's in fantastic shape. He used the hiatus to really get him in good shape. And he also, in a couple of games, made some very good defensive plays. Although for Portland overall, they have struggled defensively. They've just outscored everybody.
But to get back to Melo, Mike, there's people that said he was done. He had no business being in this league. They doubted the greatness of Carmelo Anthony. Not only as a player, but as a pro. And he has been an absolute pro, a leader, and a tremendous gem found by Terry Stotts, Neil O'Shea, and the Portland Trailblazers.
Now, if he plays next year and averages 13 a game and plays the normal amount of games, he'll move up into 9th place on the all-time scoring list.
You look at the names that he's passing. He just passed John Havlicek and Paul Pierce. I think Shaq is coming up. I mean,
incredible.
Unbelievable.
Brooks misses. Nice follow there. Brandon Clark. Clark, one of the top rookies in the NBA this year, led all rookies in rebounding. And with the deflection, shot clock down to 5. Azonia fires. That's a 3.
Almost like a look what I found. Picks up the loose basketball and that they're playing with, competing on the defensive side of the ball.
Lillard seeing 2 players. Nurkic for 3. That's good. Yusuf Nurkic from downtown. Now the Grizzlies need a year. He's averaged over 20 a game. And so consistent. Kyle Anderson, beautiful feed. That's 6. Anderson got some valuable playoff experience playing with San Antonio. Draws the foul, gets knocked down, and it outscored them 13-2 here in the second quarter. Carmelo Anthony gets inside. Lots of contact. Blazers that have gone cold. Anthony Melton drives. Oh, nice block from Gary Trent. Knocked out of bounds. Still Memphis ball.
Defensively was against Karis LeVert, but he has taken the challenge and been somewhat of a stopper.
Anderson to Valanciunas. That has been. Lillard gets a good look. That's a 3. Second three-pointer of the game for Damian Lillard to tie the game.
You can play through Valanciunas offensively, but if I'm Terry Stotts and the Blazers, I'm forcing him to defend pick-and-roll action.
Brooks from way outside. Dylan Brooks.
If you're Jenkins, you want your young fellas to not be afraid of making mistakes.
Back-to-back threes for Damian Lillard from behind. Ball still loose. Everybody diving on it. Valanciunas comes away. Brooks tries again. That's good. Dylan Brooks with some. Nurkic tiptoes and keeps it alive. Nurkic and Valanciunas battling. Pretty spin move. Anthony spins, gets into the paint, drives on Tolliver. Bang shot is good. Portland back up by 3. Anderson, Valanciunas, bangs home another.
The fact that he's getting a breather right now.
Nurkic against Zhang. Swatted out of bounds by Clark. Zhang helping out. Nurkic, feed inside. Back up, another block shot. Zhang this time with a block. Some terrific. Well, the Grizzlies really getting after it defensively. McCollum splits, gets inside, lays it up and in. 20 minutes more in that case, but they have both turned it around. Nice floater there from Clark. Nurkic for three. That's his second three-pointer. Nurkic. Zhang daring Nurkic to shoot. He does. Rattles around and drops through. Lillard gets free. Back up top. Gabriel inside. Nurkic. Quick turn and bucket. 6-point Portland lead as we approach 2 minutes remaining in the second. Lillard, nice feed inside. Perfect timing, and Nurkic throws it down. Games were must-wins for Portland. Morant drives left-handed, lays it up and in. There's the